Join me on the Business Immigration Benchmark, where I tackle all the immigration and global mobility challenges head on and provide direct, practical solutions. Follow us on Spotify and join the conversation.
A lot of the companies are headquartered in the US. There's a whole lot of industries that are covered in the US. You could be in one city and experience so many different industries. Look at global mobility programs that are structured. Again, you see different nuances between industries. The mobility policies that you see for a tech company like ours is going to differ from, for example, a biomedical company. And so getting that, if you're in mobility and coming to the US, I think you'll get a lot more exposure to those differences.
I think Spain is attractive to mobility programs of course, it's a beautiful place to be. The weather is always a very attractive piece. So I think people want to go, they want to be there. It has a very vibrant culture. But in addition to that, I think there's a lot of opportunity in Spain. It is becoming a country with a lot of talent, with a very international and global population as well. And so I think that it is going to be one of the countries to watch moving forward.
I think that one of the things that makes it so attractive is the level of support that provided from a mobility perspective when coming to the US. I can think back to a previous organization that I worked for that was a very large global organization, and in speaking with my colleagues that worked in other countries and comparing of benefits and support provided from an assignment standpoint, it was arguably night and day. And night and day in the sense that the US support was just much greater.
What makes global mobility attractive in the US for companies and organizations is the population that they're working to support. I think that the markets themselves are a little bit more well established, and that's why companies are located here. I think employees and other individuals and talent in general want to come to the US for the cliche of the opportunity. I'm biased. I completely 100% believe in that. I'm a first generation American. And as in my own experience, I know what happened in the trajectory of my life, how it was impacted by those types of moves. So for me, I think it's always going to be the opportunity that makes America or the US a popular destination.
I think the United States is attractive to global mobility programs because there's a lot of great companies that are headquartered here or have a large presence here. And so a lot of revenue is generated in the United States. All things considered, there's a pretty good, education system, and I think it really goes back to the American dream for a lot of individuals.
The global mobility programs are attractive in UK because it gives you the opportunity to work in different environments, and especially for people who are seeking international career. I think UK gives that opportunity. So when you look into different CVs or resumes, like to people's history in their career, mostly UK is there because it's basically kind of like a bridge that opens you different doors and different countries for your working experience. That's why I think global mobility programs has this advantage in the UK.
Yeah, well, I'd say US, it's a great place to live. So you have in the areas where we do have either corporate offices or hotels. We're all over the US with our hotel. It's a great place to live. I think it gives whoever the transferee is a really good experience and opportunity to be in the country where we are headquartered and gain some experience.
So what makes
here in the U.S. and hone your skills in such a large country that's very diverse, and we're able to really provide a unique experience for those employees that would want to come here to work. And we see it all the time. We have a lot of folks from other countries that we bring in, just dealing on the immigration side of things. And you can see the hunger and desire of our employees to, once they get here, they want to stay. And we always look at ways where we can, perhaps support in a longer immigration initiative, whether it's a green card or something that we can help, sponsor for that person, depending on their talent level and if they're somebody we really want to retain. I always say the sky's the limit. I think if a lot of people do have the desire to come here, they're gonna probably really enjoy it, and it really can hone their skills for a great career. But really anywhere is I love traveling, and I love going to different places, and really anywhere can give you a good, solid background and expertise to be able to, like I said, hone your skills internationally and be able to boost your career a bit.
So what makes the United States attractive? I think the fact that there are so many states. I mean, the United States in general says it all. And there's so many different aspects of the United States. So an individual may come to an assignment in New York, for example, but just by being in New York, they're obviously going to be exposed to New York itself and the different cultures within New York. But then they'll also have the opportunity to travel and explore the United States in general. So whether it's the Midwest, the West Coast, I think the United States provides opportunities all over the United States, regardless of where an individual may be on an assignment or may relocate to. And they're going to share these different U.S. experiences that they can, of course, take back home with them. But also, it's just the overall exposure that they may not have somewhere else. The United States in general, yes, it's its own country, but within the United States, the different states also have something different to offer. And I think it's worthwhile for employees that are on an assignment to explore the country that they're in, and in this case, the different states within the United States, just to see what it all has to offer while they're here on assignment or as a transfer.
So for Singapore, I would say that it has a very strong infrastructure of transportation and housing. So whenever we need to relocate assignees or team members into the location, this does make it easier because of the infrastructure that we actually have.
I've only worked in UK since I started in global mobility, but I think one of the great benefits and rewards of working in UK is the network and like GMJ and the support that is available for all global mobility professionals who want to get into this industry or want to learn and to develop